When you put the lights up, you always want to think about taking them down. Putting a zip tie at the top of a gutter that you're gonna have to get up there and cut is not something I'd recommend doing. You want to try and keep the ladder in the truck as much as possible when you're doing takedowns. Most of it can be done with a painter's pole. You take a painter's pole, you put a hook on it. You can even pluck most of your lights off of a roof. The only time you'll need to get up there is if you have a wreath. It's much harder to do with a pole. Is it possible? Yes. Is it recommended? Absolutely not. So C9 takedown, a lot of times people are color coding maps of the house with zip ties or electrical tape they're putting on the line. Something I've seen a lot is you take a red Sharpie, you draw on a picture of the house where red is, you go to your C9 run, you put some red electrical tape around the actual wire, and that'll tell you where the red goes on the map and where it goes on the house. Same thing with zip ties, and I've also seen it done with actual maps of the house and just people just drawing on it and then toe tagging it with where it goes. I think this is one of the least efficient methods, is to just toe tag it, but it does work for some companies. Foliage, bows, and greenery. Super important with the bows. They are gonna rip over time if you're delicate with them. I would try and take them off the wreaths and put them away. I know some companies that even go as far as saran wrapping every single wreath. That way it protects the bows, the ornaments, and it's gonna give them a longer lifespan. Mini light takedown, when you actually go and install your mini lights, twisting the tips together is gonna make it easier to take down on larger bushes or trees. Take them, twist them around each other and plug it in. That way when you're pulling it off of a larger tree, you're not gonna leave one set up there. I like to write down how many lights go on each tree each year. That way when the tree grows the next year and the customer says, why isn't it fully lit? You can tell the customer they need to buy more lights because last year we put the same amount of lights on there and this year it's a larger tree to wrap.